Tonight, President Ruto decries pepo chafu ya kupinga kila kitu. Then, Okia Omtata explores a presidential run. And finally, Adani is out. This is the Nakala report. Welcome, folks. Welcome to the Akala report. I'm your host, Akala. Thank you. Asante sana. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Now, folks, as you all know, or maybe you don't, sijui? Anyways, as I was saying, as you all know, President Ruto is a very hard-working man. Yes, that man right there, is a very hard-working man. Very, very hardworking. I mean, he's always doing something, whether positive or not, to advance what he believes is of great benefit to this country. Yep. When he is not busy signing bills, documents, letters, and that kind of stuff, then you will find him busy planting trees. Yeah? And when he's not busy representing the interest of our country abroad, then you will find him dancing to the best tunes. Yeah. And when he's not busy selling the agendas of his government to the public, then you will find him launching projects, some which he has been actually accused of launching more than once. And sometimes he just likes running around, I guess, when he's bored or something. Or maybe he's just trying to keep it fit or lose weight. But I get it, folks. I get it. Kenyans are just some bunch of a jealous lot. And as a matter of fact, they will accuse you whenever you do something, and even accuse you when you do nothing. In fact, the accusations are even more when you do nothing about something, or when you do something that is nothing. Okay? And the president seems to finally have gotten fed up with all the accusations and of people who he accused of opposing anything and everything that he does. Jimmy?
Kuna pepo chafu ya upingamizi, kupinga kila kitu. Kiwanda kama hii watu wanaipinga. Affordable housing wanaipinga. Chanjo ya ng'ombe kuondoa magonjwa wanaipinga.
Well, Mr. President, you see, I was in total agreement with you up until hapo kwa mambo ya chanjo ya ng'ombe. Chanjo ya ng'ombe? What? And here's the reason why I have differed with the president a little bit, just a little bit. Because as it turns out, the chanjo ya ng'ombe may not really be about inoculating cows against diseases, but it may be about changing the gut bacteria of the animals to prevent them from, wait for it, flatulence. And if you didn't know what flatulence is just but another sly or fancy word for farting. Yani, mang'ombe kupitisha hewa. What? Anyway, funny. Yeah. Anyway, the president continued with his list.
Kubadilisha mfumo ndio tuweze kuokoa universities zetu ambazo zilikuwa zinakwama, wanaipinga. Kupinga hata miradi yoyote ya serikali. mambo ya universal health coverage wanaipinga, mambo ya afya wanaipinga. Sasa mimi nauliza, hii pepo chafu, nafikiri hata imefika wanapinga hata matoleo kanisani. Jameni.
Yes, surely hii pepo chafu ya kupinga kila kitu, surely. What is this? What is this? Hata matoleo kanisani mwanapinga, jameni. But if you are wondering who or what this pepo ya kupinga kila kitu is, then wonder no more, because we have you covered. Yeah, we have you covered. Our investigations, which are not really investigations, have uncovered and unmasked that pepo, and we didn't even have to dig deeper. Yep, just a simple search on my good friend the internet did it. Jimmy?
Nobody can tell the president this is not right or what the people feel. Mimi nilimwambia Rais William Ruto hii maneno ya Adani, it is shady. Iko na ukora. This is auctioning the country. And the people, Mr. President, don't want it. Akanichukia. Ikasemekana ati mimi napinga miradi ya serikali. Sasa ufisadi ni mradi wa serikali? That is corruption. It's not a government program.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. Listen here, Mr. Rigiji. Yeah? Corruption is actually a government program, because think about it. Without a government, you can't have corruption. And in Kenya, without corruption, you can't have a government. Anyway, Rigiji continued to dig in. Jimmy?
Mimi nilipelekwa pale Senate. Mlisikia mashitaka? Ati mimi nimekosea rais heshima kwa sababu kuna mambo zingine mimi napinga. Hii maneno ya Adani nilisema ni mbaya. Hata saa hii president amesema ni mbaya. Hakukuwa na haja ya kumpigia makofi kwa sababu haikutoka kwa roho yake. Hiyo ilikuwa ni maneno ya Amerika. He only responded after that suspect was indicted in the United States. It did not come from his heart, so there was no need to clap for him.
Oh snap, oh snap. Rigiji, sasa ni kama umekuja sana bwana. I mean, how dare does he say that cancellation of the Adani deals did not come from the president's heart? Huh? President alisema kwa bunge vizuri tena sana that mambo ya Adani ni mambo mbaya, na ninajua ilitoka kwa roho yake, kwa roho yake, kwa roho yake. So, Mr. Rigiji, listen, and listen very carefully. The president did not defend the Adani deal. Not once, not at all, not ever, ever. Or is it?
The Adani Group are investing in the transmission line. Their money, 95 billion. We would have otherwise gone to borrow that money, burden the people of Kenya.
Oh no, my gosh. He did it. Oh no, he did it. He actually did it. Oh my good Lord. Rigiji, my apologies, man. I'm really, really sorry for suggesting and insinuating that you actually there.
Kuna pepo chafu ya upingamizi, kupinga kila kitu. Kiwanda kama hii watu wanaipinga. Affordable housing wanaipinga. Chanjo ya ng'ombe kuondoa magonjwa wanaipinga.
Thank you for watching. Keep tuned. When we come back, our monologue. Welcome back, folks. Welcome to our monologue. And joining me as always is my co-host and friend Nick Bwire. Nick, karibu sana bwana.
Asante bana.
Yeah. How was your week been?
My week is good. Yeah.
Okay.
Mvua.
Umekula minofu pia?
Minofu bado bana.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Now, what we have, yes, last week.
Last week.
Last week, there was something big news. Yeah, there was some big news. I think even bigger than breaking news. I mean, it was big. Yani, I mean big. That's right, folks. The Adani deal, or should I say the Adani deals, were finally cancelled. Yeah, they were finally cancelled. And the earth-shaking, jaw-dropping cancellation was done by none other than His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto himself. Yep. The shocking but most welcome announcement was made by the President during his State of the Nation address. And normally, the State of the Nation or the State of the Union address by a head of the state in any country should at least mean something, yeah? It should at least mean something. But in Kenya, given our past experiences, the State of the Nation address looks more like our normal New Year resolutions. The President actually received a standing ovation in Parliament when he said that he had ordered for the cancellation of the deals. And this cancellation by the President seemed to have seriously exposed the Kenyan parliamentarians as pure puppets and mere cheerleaders. Yeah? This is given the fact that they never opposed the Adani deal before, but when it got cancelled, they burst into a thunderous applause in Parliament. Yeah? And the apparent flip-flopping by the MPs has drawn condemnation from many quarters, with Makueni Senator Honorable Dansan Maanzo calling out the legislators, and I quote him, this is what he said: "Their brains have been permanently deleted and replaced by only one person. We don't have a parliament." Nick, Senator Maanzo anasema we don't have a parliament. Do we have a parliament?
I totally agree with Senator Maanzo. Our parliament, majority of our parliament is captured by the executive. They dance to the executive's tune.
Can you substantiate what you're saying?
They dance to the executive's tune. If they were really not happy with the Adani staff, they could have opposed it in the first place. Today I can pinpoint MPs who can stand tall and say this is bad and this is not bad. Yes, they're there.
Yeah, because
you can handpick them. Trust you me. The MPs you can handpick.
You can handpick.
And I can quote one Babuino saying that whoever that supports the president's agendas has to suspend his brains.
So Babuino actually concurs with Adani, who says that they have deleted their brains. But that
he concurs with Manzo.
That is too crucial.
Which I want people who can stand tall and say this is wrong. We just don't follow stuff like sheep.
Yeah, but you know, they were all quiet. But then when the deal was cancelled, they
I wonder what they'll tell people during campaigns. Wakitaka kurudishwa bunge.
Anyway, wanasemanga kwamba Kenya watu usahau haraka. Na rais mwenyewe alisema kwamba Kenya wameisha nini? Wajinga. So we'll see. Maybe they'll forget, they'll not. It depends.
Watakuja.
Yeah. And still on presidential elections or politics, Busia Senator and legendary human rights defender Okia Omtata's plans to run against President William Ruto in 2027 has stirred up a debate about his chances. And to be taken seriously, the first-term senator has taken an unprecedented approach to gazette a team also known as a Presidential Exploration Committee to inform his presidential run. And while launching his bid, Okia said, and I quote him, "The country urgently needs redemption from poor rule. We want a government that listens and respects where sovereign power is vested." And while a good number of people were enthusiastic about his bid and prospects, some, including his colleague in the Senate, that is Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei, appeared to pour cold water on it. Cherargei said, and I quote, "While I wish you well, in reference to Okiya Omtata, while I wish you well in your presidential bid, there are a few things that you need to be aware of, such as to run a successful presidential campaign. You need a minimum of Kenya shillings 7B. And the other person who couldn't resist adding his voice to this debate was COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli, famously known for his Shenzi signature. And Shenzi, I'm sorry. Atwoli actually said, and I quote him, when you are gunning for a political position, the first thing you must have world over is wealth. Nobody wants to be associated with the poor. That was his quote. Nick, that is ouch. 7 billion, okay. And then the statement that Atwoli just made.
I'll start with Cherargei. First, let me call him a psycho. You'll never speak anything else against the president. Where Cherargei is, you'll definitely wash you away. Kenyans do not want your 7 billion shillings. Kenyans want leadership. The only qualification I know about, if you want to be a president of this country, you must be 35 years and above, and you're not supposed to be bankrupt. I'm sure Omtata is not bankrupt. You must not. Where is it written that you must have 7 billion for you to vie for presidency? That's one. Two, let me hit a jibe at Mr. Atwoli. Yeah, the Shenzi slogan.
Mr. Shenzi. Okay,
that
Mr.
guy is a Zaria's lifeist. With all his billions, he should put a stab at presidency tuone kama atapita.
Unajua Atwoli alimeshawahi simama huko ushago na kukwenda vizuri.
He knows well. And that's why he lives large. He can marry as much as 30 women with all his money, but he cannot vie for anything and win.
Nika hapo sasa naona kama umeenda sana.
No, sijaenda sana. I'm talking about what is supposed to be done. Why? Because we should not talk about money. But Kenyans do not need your money. Kenyans need leadership.
But you know, umeingilia Atwoli hapo, lakini I can tell you one thing. The constitution now allows you to marry more than one wife, provided you inform them in advance that I'm going to marry you, but nitaongeza wengine. But usipoongeza hapo ndio penye kuna crime. Anyway, that 7 billion, I believe and I think, because
overrated.
You know, in countries like the US, when Obama ran for office, he did not have anything. The citizens of America actually contributed to his campaign. And I think if we are woke enough in Kenya this time round, such a thing could happen. You can actually run for office without having finances. The Kenyans will provide for you.
Exactly.
And I think that is what should happen. Because these politicians, when they use their money to bribe, let's call it what it is, to bribe voters, they usually take back their money, and they just don't take back the money, they take tenfold. So if such a thing happens that wananchis are going to contribute to Okiya Omtata or whoever, it will be a happy ending.
No, wananchi can contribute to Okiya Omtata through the ballot. They don't need his money.
They don't need his money. Anyway, wacha tuone, lakini kama ni 7 billion hapo Okiya hataweza.
Okay, hiyo 7 billion nafanya kazi gani?
Kupeana
watu.
Yeah. And finally, governors have threatened to stop operations in counties in 30 days if they do not receive funds that the National Treasury says it had disbursed. And one such person, and Trans Nzoia Governor Mr. George Natembeya said, and I quote him, if funds are not released within 30 days as resolved by the COG, which is Council of Governors, we are going to shut down operations. And the threats by the governors comes after promises, assurance, and reassurances by the Cabinet Secretary for Treasury, John Mbadi, insisting that the national government has disbursed all monies owed to the devolved units. Mbadi said, and I quote him, "We have no arrears. We have transferred all the monies that we should have given to the counties in full for July, August, September, and October." Who is fooling who? Who is lying? Who is telling the truth? Where is that money? You money, yani. What is going on?
Nick, how many countries do you have?
47.
So 47 governors can lie.
Labda wamesikizana wadanganye.
Sasa maybe John Mbadi pia ameingia kwa system ya waongo.
Because wanasema pesa ilitolewa. Governor anasema
Si approve.
hiyo pesa imehang somewhere ama what's happening? Welcome back, folks. Welcome to our thank you notes, and as always, we don't like ending the show without thanking a few people, a few things, or a few instances. And for this week, I think Nick, we're going to have to thank a few people. Whom do you think will start by thanking?
Yeah, well, can we start with Nelson Amenya?
Mr. Nelson Amenya.
Nelson Amenya, yeah.
Mr. Nelson Amenya.
The Adani whistleblower.
Whistleblower.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and thank Mr. Nelson Amenya. All right, here we go. Thank you, Mr. Nelson Amenya, for being the pioneer JKIA Adani deal whistleblower. Indeed, it has now been confirmed that you are a true hero. Nick, huyu jamaa alianza histori mapema hata kama watu wajui Adani ni nani.
And then Nick, Kenya, we need such individuals. Gallant characters. You know, if we can know about something and we keep quiet, we'll keep on suffering forever. This thing was hidden under the table, and eventually somebody else who is so courageous enough came up and ensured that Kenyans have to know about it.
About it, yeah.
I just heard the other day that even the US dismissed this guy from there. So
Yeah.
how could he come and try and manipulate Kenyans so that he can capture us? Yeah, alikuwa ametuibia live.
Alikuwa ametuibia.
30 years?
Mimi sisemi alikuwa ametuibia cause sijui vizuri, but venye wao nasema hivyo ni sawa.
We thank Amenya for the same.
All right, thank you, Mr. Amenya. You are in real, or you are for real a hero for the majority of Kenyans. Thank you very much. Nick, we should thank somebody else. Who do you think we should thank?
Our very own Iron Lady.
Iron Lady.
Mama Martha.
Mama Martha.
Yeah.
The Iron Lady. So it's anaitwa Senior Council.
Yeah, she's a senior council.
All right, all right. Let's thank the Iron Lady. All right, here we go. Thank you, Senior Council and Iron Lady Martha Karua, or Martha Wangari Karua, for deciding or offering to represent Dr. Kiza Basije, the opposition leader, in court, in the martial courts in Uganda.
But I appreciate Martha for being so gallant as well, and very strong. Remember, she has always been there for people who are being oppressed.
Always, even for Bonnie, for who?
Back in the 90s when Baba was being oppressed by the then Moise regime, she was there for him.
She was there with Kinagitobi Manyara.
Yes, she stood with
the
Baba.
Koigis.
Yeah. So if she goes to Uganda to represent Kiza Besigye, I believe that she truly believes in the rights of every person.
But guess what? Uganda is Uganda. Do you know what happened? She got there. You know, actually Basije was being tried at the martial court, which
Martial courts,
is the
military courts,
yes.
yeah.
So they say they claim that she doesn't qualify to represent Basije at the martial court. So when that happened, they tried to go and petition the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice of Uganda. Do you know they also blocked? So even though she's tried, huko maneno ni kama sheria sio muhimu sana.
All I know about Uganda, everything is owned by the party.
By the party. The NRM, yeah?
Yeah. Even the military itself is owned by the party. So if the president goes with the party, Uganda will be naked.
Will be naked. Thank you for watching Nakala Report. Please don't forget to tune in every Friday at 8:30 p.m. to catch up with the Nakala Report only on Lookup TV. Thank you, good night, and good luck. Yes, sir.